New year means new rules for Canada's real estate market. As of January 1st, 2023, some foreign buyers will be banned from purchasing residential property in Canada as the federal government aims at making housing more affordable. But many experts are unconvinced that a 2-year ban will have much impact on today's home prices, as non-resident buyers make up such a small percentage of the real estate market. In this video, we'll take a look at the ban in more detail, who's exempt, and what the penalties are. Stick around. Welcome back and thanks for tuning in. My name is Andrei with the Medow Group, and we service Ottawa and surrounding areas, all things real estate. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification for upcoming content. And if after this video you might have some questions about the changing market, there's a link in the description below and you can schedule a buyer call, a seller call, or simply chat more about the market. As of January 1, non-Canadian citizens and non-permanent residents are not allowed to buy residential properties in Canada for a period of 2 years. The ban also applies to non-Canadian company owners to prevent them from circumventing the prohibition. Non-Canadians who violate the ban may face fines of up to $10,000 and may be required to sell the property as per legislation. The issue of foreign ownership in the Canadian real estate market has been a subject of debate for some time, and there's also been an increasing focus on the role of domestic investors who reportedly make up about 20% of recent purchases, according to the Bank of Canada. Housing Minister Ahmed Hussein quoted the following in a recent press release: "Through this legislation, we're taking action to ensure that housing is owned by Canadians for the benefit of everyone who lives in this country." Now, here's an interesting article that I came across from CBC that talks about how common is foreign home ownership in Canada. And there's actually a limited data tracking on foreign home buyers and owners across Canada. In the 4 provinces and 1 territory measured in the Canadian Housing Statistics Program in 2020, so the most recent year available, between 2 and 6% of residential properties had at least one non-resident owner. And as we scroll down and take a look at the map of Canada in different provinces, you can see BC's at 4.7, Manitoba's at 2.7, Ontario, our province, is at 3.4, New Brunswick at 5.6, and Nova Scotia at 5.6%. So these numbers are a lot lower than what the Bank of Canada is stating. So who and what is exempt? International students and foreign workers who have lived in Canada for a certain number of years are allowed to purchase one residential property with 3 or fewer dwelling units as long as they have indicated their intention to become permanent residents. To qualify, workers must have worked in Canada for 3 out of the 4 years prior to purchasing, while students must have been present in Canada for 244 days each year for the 5 years prior to purchasing. The purchase price for a property by an international student cannot exceed $500,000. Foreign nationals with temporary resident status, refugees, diplomats, consular staff, and members of international organizations living in Canada are also able to purchase properties without any additional restrictions. However, non-Canadian entities such as foreign-controlled Canadian entities and overseas corporations will be prohibited from buying any properties under the new rules. Exceptions to these rules apply to residential properties in less populated areas, as well as recreational properties such as cottages and cabins. It's not yet clear how the ban will impact the housing market, especially in light of the Bank of Canada's interest rate hikes and the potential for a recession in 2023. According to a survey by Remax, 41% of Canadians are delaying their plans to buy or sell a home due to these concerns. However, Remax also predicted that the housing market in Canada will return to a state of balance in 2023, with most prices expected to increase outside of the most expensive markets. Curious on your thoughts. Will this new legislation actually impact the cost of buying a home? Will homes now be more affordable because foreigners are banned from buying for 2 years? Or will this ban not really affect anyone as there are so many exemptions? Thanks for watching. Talk to you in the next one.